Test. Ha, ha.
I like you about to rap.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right.
You got it, babe.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Barry Darius.
And my name is Esther Darius, and this is
B&E's House,
where we establish fun, fulfillment, and foundation in your life and marriage. And today, what we talking about, babe?
We talking about men's and women's perspective. But on what though?
I guess different topics.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we wrote down a couple of questions. So in these questions, I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna hear my husband's perspective on it, and then he's gonna hear my perspective. So if you like what you see, please subscribe, continue to watch it, and join our B&E's House family. Okay?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's get started. So the first question is, can a girl ask a guy out? I'm gonna go first. I think a girl can ask a guy out.
Yeah!
I just don't think a girl wants to ask a guy out. So, because I'm old school, I'm gonna say we want the guy to ask us out.
I mean, I don't think guys, mind if a girl asks us out.
Do you want to date me?
Maybe. I mean, but just don't be too aggressive with it. Just probably be passive aggressive,
That caught me off guard, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Just kind of be like, hey, do you want to hang out? Or, hey, I have lunch at this hour, so do you want to have lunch with me? Because, I'm old school. I like to be the one to pursue, not chase, but pursue. So, but if a girl does and say, hey, do you want to hang out? Then I think that's fine.
Okay. The second one, can the bill be 50-50?
Oh, man.
Who wanna go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think I'm old school, again. In the beginning, when you're first dating,
Okay.
I think that, especially if the guy is the one that asked the girl out, I think the guy should pay for it. Now, once you've kind of established a relationship, and especially when you're married, then I think, you can kind of, do the whole 50-50 thing. Like me and you, we go out to movies. I pay for the tickets,
Right.
You pay for the snacks. So
Okay.
I think that's fine,
I think women are expecting guys to pay. We are living in a world where, yes, we're independent women, and we do not mind showcasing that. So I don't think there's anything wrong if we're like, hey, I don't mind paying the bill, and y'all say, no, I got it. When that little play right there, when it's like,
no, baby, I got it.
Exactly.
I got you, fam.
So I'm just saying, like he said, as the relationship continues, I still don't expect to pay so much, but I don't mind it because you're worth it. So I think so. I think that's what we're thinking.
We always worth it.
Kinda. The next one is, what question is off limits on the first date?
Right off the top of my head, I think as men, we just don't want to be interrogated. We're just now starting off. Don't make me feel like I'm in the interrogation room, like I done committed a crime. I think it's just more so, let's just get to know each other. Let's get comfortable with each other. Before all those, you start spewing out all these questions. So I think it's more so interrogation. Like, don't interrogate us. Just let us enjoy one another. Let's just get to know one another.
For me, I think what's off limits, and I don't know if other women think so too. Y'all let me know. I don't think we should talk in the first date about my past relationship.
Okay.
I think we don't want to talk about it. And if we are talking about it, that's not a good sign. I think we should not be talking about that on the first date. And I think, this might sound funny, but I think where I stay is off limits too. I don't want you riding up out of nowhere in my neighborhood. Hey, baby girl. Talking about,
what if I want to surprise
Esther,
you and be like, hey,
we just
baby, you know,
happened to
let me
meet
out.
each other.
Just wanted to say what's up, you know.
No, off limits. Off limits.
Another thing, from the man's perspective, don't ask us about our salary. You know what I mean? You can ask me about what I do, and you can try to assume.
You
but
sure?
Yeah, because
I
mean, on the first date or second date,
not on the
third
first date,
date, you
don't
know.
Don't do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of general questions you can ask later, but on that first date, you know,
No.
it'll make you seem like you out for my money, you know.
All right. All right. How soon is too soon to meet family?
For parents, I don't think you should meet parents until like you're ready to move forward. Move forward. You know what I'm saying? With friends, I mean, maybe like a month after. Because you don't want to just, you know, kind of have your guy or girl to meet your friends right after that you guys started dating, because, you know, who knows if they're even that person you want them to meet. So, you know, I think maybe about a month, and then maybe a couple weeks after, siblings.
Honestly, I think us women, we don't mind meeting friends as soon as possible. I think we also, sorry to say, some women don't mind meeting parents a little bit early too. But that only depends if the woman is okay with the idea that the relationship is moving in that area. I don't think we have a problem with it.
I don't know.
I don't know too many women who are what's the word? A little insecure or uncomfortable with that.
I mean, if you're gonna meet mama, you better make sure that you got your head on your shoulders, so you know.
Okay.
Yeah, can't just bring anybody to mama.
All right. So the next one is, when do we kiss? Can we kiss? And what is the boundary with other areas of intimacy?
You go first.
Thank you. Okay, so I think the first one, when do we kiss, is when the guy initiates. I think that's what we're thinking. We want you to lean in and we meet you halfway. Can we kiss? I think as women, I don't think it's off tables unless we establish the boundaries in the beginning. If it wasn't established, I think you kind of have a green light.
Huh?
I think you have a green light, and then if something happens, then it's like, ooh, maybe we gotta talk about that. And since I'm a Christian, I will say that it's up to you what you choose for the boundaries of intimacy.
That was pretty ambiguous. I mean, that doesn't help us into when can we, you know, go into this.
Feel the moment. Feel the moment, man. It's like,
you can't say that, because when we try to feel the moment, you're like, what are you doing? It's like, oh, I thought I was feeling the moment.
Like the wrong moment then. That was it.
Nah. See, my response would be, I'm not gonna say this is for all men, but I would just say, for men, good men who want to make sure that the woman, you know, feels comfortable and feels at ease.
Yeah.
We probably want to do that first to make sure that you're comfortable, make sure that, you know, you don't feel like anything is being forced. And so I think it's pertaining to, you know, whatever the couple wants to do, you know, how they want to move forward. Because as men, we always ready. We always ready. We just waiting on y'all to be ready and be comfortable, you know, because if we were to say, hey, we're gonna move at my pace, y'all probably be like, oh, it's too fast, you know, so. But, you know,
Whatever.
But a good man, we don't mind waiting. We don't mind being patient.
Whatever. All right.
Not too long.
The next one is, after a fight, what is going on through your mind? I'll tell you right now, as a woman, we just got in a fight. We want you to come to us to make sure we are okay. Okay? And we're thinking, when is he going to come to us and make sure that we are okay? I feel like that's what we're thinking after a fight. Yes, I'm mad at you, but I know the nice thing you probably want to hear me say is we'll meet you halfway, but really meet me like a good 75% of the way because you're wrong. I'm pretty sure it was your fault. And I need you to tell me that you were wrong, and then I'll feel better.
What? Honestly, a lot of times us men, we actually try to like simmer down the argument before it gets up there. Chill. But for whatever reason, when we try to like, you know, make things better, somehow it gets work, and then y'all just kind of get over the top, and then we're just like, chill. I don't even know what to do from this point. So I don't know. I know for me, like I just like, man, you know what? It's good. It's all whatever. And then I might have some negative thoughts, but I typically, you know, come back around, but like, you know, how could I have done better? You know, what do I need to do to make things better? And at the end of the day, you know, yeah, I eventually come back and, you know, try to mend things.
That's definitely not a general idea. I feel like some guys would be like, that's her fault. She did that.
I mean, yeah, you know.
Not most guys are thinking like that.
Because y'all do be tripping. So.
Stop it.
Yeah.
When do we talk about the future? Let me see. You go first. I need to think about this. How do women
talk about the future? I mean, I think at any time when you date with a purpose, because we're both kind of, you know, for dating with a purpose.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So I think when it comes to dating with a purpose, talking about the future it's never really too soon. It's just more so what type of questions you want to start asking, you know, as far as the future implies. Like if you start dating somebody, you don't immediately say, hey, when do you want to get married? It's like, slow your roll, you know what I'm saying? But you do kind of want to ask the questions of, hey, you know, what are your plans for the future? What is your vision for the future? And then you kind of see, okay, well, it seems like their plans and their vision kind of similar to mine's. And then you start to have that discussion slowly but surely, and then you kind of get into, you know, future with about us, you know?
I think women are waiting for the talk about the future as soon as they feel that they're in a good committed relationship. I don't think it's ever too soon. That's it, period. We know what we want.
So you just met somebody and then meet and be like, so when you plan on getting married?
Committed relationship.
Okay, so it's not as soon as you.
But
you know
listen,
what I mean?
this is our perspective.
The
moment we feel like we're in a committed relationship and we feel like it can go to the future,
but it's not
ready for that talk.
But it ain't on the first day.
I didn't say that.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not what you
All
mean.
I'm saying is there's certain questions you're not gonna ask on the first day. But there's
that's not
other
what we're talking about.
But there's other
talking
questions
about,
that you can ask.
The question was when. I said we're ready at any time we feel like we're in a committed relationship.
Anytime, but you said not the first day, so that's not any time.
Anyways, whatever. You just being petty. The next one is, how do we rate attraction? You want to go first?
Oh boy, I'll be honest. I think us men, we definitely probably start off with the physical. The problem is a lot of men stay with the physical, and like that's what they use as far as, you know, progressing forward with that person. I think what happens is, yeah, you can maybe start off physical. I would not advise it, but you can start off physical because you want to be physically attracted to the person. Right. But me personally, I also see, you know, do they have good character qualities? Do they have good personalities? How are they with other people? How do they respond to, you know, certain situations? So you can kind of see, you know, what type of person they are. And as a whole, that is attractive. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Okay. Let me tell y'all how we rate men. You know, ever watch Powerpuff Girls where he has that big old pot and it was like a dash of sugar, a dash of spice, and a dash of everything nice.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
This is how we do it. For me, yes, it is the physical attraction, but I think women first go off of characteristics. Characteristics, boom, A1. That's number 10. The next one is physical attraction because the characteristics, it got you. But now the face looking good. So then it all come full circle. That's like a 9. Then after that, then we start to see someone who has like great humor, like a sense of humor, and we could mesh well, boom, that's like an 8. Then after that, we take that and then, ooh, this is where you get the drip sauce, when he can dress.
That's a lot.
He could dress.
That's a lot.
And then
you know
after
why?
that,
you know
then
why?
so we went from dang.
If you,
so then it went from dang, the character, boom, the face, boom, the characteristic and the humor, boom, drip sauce. He looks so good. So then we just have everything nice.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
I bet y'all agree with me.
Can I ask you a question? If there's a guy who has a certain preference that you typically do not like physically, let's just say somebody who has, I don't know, let's say somebody who has dreads.
Okay.
Right? And you know, that's not your preference, right? But they have the greatest character, the greatest personality.
Okay, you just get lower points. That's it. My first point would be on characteristics. Check. But then you not my preference. You got low points. And then now, because of that, the ratio is off now.
Would you entertain
and then now,
the idea?
I would not.
But would you entertain
I
the
would
idea?
not.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
But okay, I'm not. We will leave that alone.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying.
You can't
how
say.
do women rate the guys?
But you can't say first character.
I feel like some women do care about the character. Okay, you know what? He wants me to say that women just think about the physicality.
No, but
I just put it 1 point lower. That's all I did.
But that's why I said typically men, we will start off physical, but it should not stay there. Like, you know, if I'm even just a little bit attractive to you, then it's like, okay, well, we can work from there.
Okay.
And if we have chemistry, connection, and we have all the other intangibles, then it's like, okay, great. Because somebody can have all the intangibles, but it's like, I'm not attracted to you. You
lost points, and we don't want it anymore.
That's not just losing points. That's not being in the game at all.
Out.
Okay, so we rated you right. So yeah, that's it.
Well, guys, thank you for tuning in. Those are the questions that we had from men's perspective and women's perspective. Now, granted, you know, people think differently.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people looking at this and like, oh, nah, my answer would have been this or that or this and the third, whatever.
Right.
Well, subscribe. And you can be able to put your comments down, you know, and there can be a conversation going.
Right. Or send us your questions. Questions.
So thank you for tuning in. Once again, it's Barry Darius.
Esther Darius.
And this is B&E's house, where we try to establish fun, fulfillment, and foundation
in your life and in your marriage.
All right, so we'll see you again, guys. All right.
Peace out.
Peace.